more about the industry than they already know, but there's no halfway when it comes to data, right? You can't just dip your toe in because you'll be completely ineffective. This is an arms race. If you get left behind, you won't even realize how far behind you are. Now, I kind of went back to engineering about 1.5 years ago, and I have a startup, and we're like 12 people, and we place banner ads and all those types of things. We could probably use the help of someone like Rocket Fuel, but we use a couple different companies to place our ads, right? And we did a set of ads about a month ago, and we were looking at the traffic coming in. It was very impressive. Like, we were doing very, very well on the cost of the traffic, and this is like 2 days in, and we were very happy. And we started looking at the traffic closer and closer, and it turns out, well, it's all coming from the right spots. We designated where we want it to come from, and it's spread out the way you'd expect, the way the population is spread out. The IP addresses all seem to be legitimate. These were coming from real computers, real people. But then we dug a little deeper, and we looked at how this traffic behaved on our site. And you're like, what? This is weird. Like, 1 out of 10 people of this group clicks on our terms and conditions page. Nobody clicks on it. I mean, 1 out of 1,000 people read the terms and conditions. I mean, maybe they should, but and then we just saw them spending time in really weird places. They weren't, and none of them bounced either. It was like they never left. They just like hung around forever. And the reason we had this little app that we had made that kind of matched the behavior of this new traffic with the behavior of our normal traffic that we had seen over months and months and months, and you can instantly see something was wrong. And eventually, with that data in hand, we could go back to the advertising supplier and say, what is going on here? Like, this traffic isn't real. And, I mean, it's from real computers that were hijacked, of course, by botnets in all these different places, people with PCs that have malware on them that decide to visit your site. And I don't know that the advertising company knew what was going on, but they had been kind of succumbed into this. So if we hadn't had the data to say this is how normal people behave on our site, what is this? We wouldn't be able to so declaratively say this is fake, give us our money back, let's figure out what happened here. So as I said, I think it's just realizing how much algorithms have already taken over and how much they're actually capable of. And I think there's a lot of stories that illustrate this, but of course our time's limited. So I'll focus on one, and I think some of the things that most people consider out of the reach of algorithms are the most human things that we do, that require that human touch, that human nuance. And that's like grading students' essays,